G'day guys, welcome to Rumbles Fish Room. So first of all, I'd like to say g'day to the post-stream viewers. How are you all? I saw quite a few comments last week, so there's definitely a few of you watching. I've gone for the organic background today. Oh, you know what? I'm not very smart. Hang on. Video capture device. Filters. There's a reason it's all... So, there's a reason it was all grainy. I still had the green screen filter on, but there was no green screen. So, I just didn't... Basically, I didn't have a B-roll clip. I have had a hectic day, guys. Like, stressful. Very stressful. Just lots of favours for people, really. G'day Maddie, g'day Ead, g'day Blake. Going for a drive. Yeah, let's go guys. Nah, honestly, I just couldn't be bothered taking the steering wheel off. Takes like at least 30 seconds to unmount it. G'day Collaboration. G'day John, how are ya? G'day Aiden. G'day Craig. G'day Collaboration again. We've already said hello. So what's news? So my video yesterday was pretty cringe. I don't know if you guys noticed, I kind of like put little effort into trying to remember the names. I didn't lie about not thinking of them straight away, but I just put a little bit of extra sauce on top, and I think maybe I took the video a bit too far. But I was honest about the electric yellows, guys. Like, even to this moment, I can't think of what they're called, and I still haven't googled it. It's Labradotropheus. Is it like cello something? I'm gonna Google it. That's cheating, but you guys can just comment it. Blake's recovering from yesterday's upload. I honestly think that would be absolutely hilarious if you do a voiceover of the real names. I'm sure I can Dropbox you the folder or something. I don't know. I've never shared a video to another YouTuber, which is really bad. I feel like I should try and do some more collaborations with people. G'day Steve, how are ya? Very porn starish moustache. So if you don't know, there's a story behind the moustache. I've got a baby due in 13 days, and in my baby photos, my dad had a moustache. So I was jokingly like, "Hey babe, we should replicate these photos with my dad in it," and then she was like, "Yeah, sure." So now I've got a moustache. The only problem is I'm like 12 years older than my dad was when he had me. I'm going to be a rather old father. Labradochromis ceruleus. Ceruleus? I said Labradotropheus, eh? So I was just completely wrong. Yeah, 13 days, wow. Can I vent to you guys a little bit? It's a little thing. I was actually like raging last night, and I was going to make a Facebook post just having a jab at all of my friends and family. But do you know, like, for 9 months, I've pretty much just received tiny little negative comments from everyone. It's crazy. Like, people don't realize they're being negative, but like all these comments like, "Oh, enjoy your sleep while you can." At the end of the day, if you break down that comment, that is a negative comment, and like, it's just been 9 months of it. And like, you guys know, when I fractured my rib cage, I couldn't sleep. Like, if you fractured your rib cage, you don't sleep. Like, I can understand that you don't sleep with a baby, but I'm guessing it's pretty similar to a broken rib cage. And when I told people I was tired because I fractured my rib cage, all I copped was, "Oh wait, mate, it's gonna get worse." And that's just my little vent for the evening. like it's just been so negative to the point like I told a guy at work about it, and he was like, "Don't worry, mate. It's totally worth it. Like, don't second guess it." But yeah, that's my event, and it's definitely changed the way that I feel like I want to comment to other people's pregnancy. Like if like my friends having a baby, I want to try and be more positive when I talk about my baby, I guess. What do you guys think? Drop a comment on your thoughts. I know quite a few of you have kids. What if you can jump your mind back to that time? Do you remember what the comments were like? Nothing like having a baby to make you realise true friends and family. I used to like some of these people pre-kids. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. One good thing is my really close group of friends, we're all having babies at the same time. We're all late bloomers. Hey, it's pretty bizarre. All my friends are from the age of like 29 to 31, and like out of like 10 blokes, like the first kid was only born like 2 years ago. It's crazy. Oh, Steve had some good night's sleep by the looks of it. Downside is you have not sleep, don't sleep, no one wants to know about it. G'day Anonymous, how are you? We're just having a little event here. Have we picked out names? Yeah, we have. Stress and lack of sleep and other priorities make things very polarizing. Yeah, it seems like Adrian knows exactly what I'm referring to. The lack of sleep is what's going to kill me. I sleep like a log and I sleep long. Like, I go to bed like 9 to 9:30 to get up at 5:30, and like I can't even stay up later than 9:30. At the end of the world as I know it. I was kind of thinking like those 2 weeks off, I might try and squeeze in a live stream or two, just so guys can see how red my eyes really are. I won't say two, we'll just say a single live stream once within those 2 weeks. Yeah, so Blake says he had kids quite young. I'm like in the exact polar opposite to that. Like, I stopped clubbing and stopped drinking like 18 months before we even thought about having a baby. So, for anybody who doesn't know, I actually don't drink at all or any illicit substances, even though it's a running joke in the comments that I'm high when I'm filming my videos. I'm actually always completely dead sober. I forgot what my point was, but imagine if I wasn't sober. The videos would be shocking. Oh, so I know it's going to be a high chance that nobody in this stream saw this, but did anybody see Tommy Effier's live stream? If you saw it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Basically, a car YouTuber posted this live stream, and they were blind drunk and just saying shit shouldn't be said on YouTube. I was at work and I was actually watching it, and I like went back to the start and I was just listening to it in my ears, and I was worried that it was going to get taken down. It was like that explicit, and I had it on 2x speed to try catch back up to where they were, because I was trying to get to the end of it before it got taken down. Oh, it was so entertaining. They were talking about like profits on YouTube and all that sort of jazz. Like it was way too much information. You get used to nothing, you're scared. You guys have seen my videos when I'm tired. Yesterday is kind of a good example of that. I've been staying up late on this bloody thing right here playing games, and I feel like it's affecting my awakeness. But you guys know, you can tell when I'm tired in the videos, hey, because I just ramble shit. I'm just like staring at the screen, not remembering what I need to achieve right now. We need to share. Share the link. Share the link. Everyone's saying like all their kids. How many kids do these people in the chat have? Most of my friends hung around. I've got a super solid friendship group. I'll be surprised if they disappear. There's one or two that might, but I think like the mesh of the whole group as a group, even if they slightly disappear on a one-on-one, they won't disappear from the group. We'll see. I guess it's kind of different. Like I'm still friends with my primary school friends. Oh, you guys are gonna. What should we call? What should my what do you call it? I'm sharing a link to the live stream. What should the title be for the Facebook post? Blake selected last week's. Let's get a funny one again. Daniel, so I sold the cheaper boy that's on Gumtree. The more expensive one is maybe sold pending. It was just somebody, his name's Adrian, I think. So shout out to Adrian. He's looking at buying 2 shipped over east, and I can understand it's a huge price commitment for somebody that is like just getting into flower horns, so he's kind of pondering on it. Oh, I saw a post the other day, and it was Steve-O from Jackass, and it was like I can't remember what the words were, but it was basically like drunk and rowdiest guy of the group talking investments like 3 years later. Hey Maddie, the crypto's just chilling. So we could call it Rumbles Rambles. I try not to trade anything when I'm working 10 and 12 hour days, because I make mistakes. I was working 8-hour days, and I was absolutely killing it. Like I was getting home at 2:45, and I was researching from 3 o'clock until 3:45, and then I was trading from 4:45 until 4:45, and I was earning quite a lot of money. And then I went back to work, and I tried to trade that 4:45, 4:45 while at work. Yes, I know I shouldn't be on my phone at work, but I tried, and I lost money. And I didn't lose heaps. I kind of I had like a what do you call it, like a risk management set up, and yeah, it's just not worth the risk. I try to take it pretty seriously, like as in looking out for my future. Non-fishy chats. Fed police tune in. Oh, that's a whole nother story, Blake. Let's not talk about crypto. We don't want to if I could get myself into a lot of trouble talking about the way I'm trading. No, not joking. No joking. Alright, so let's talk about fish. My mum has 32 grandchildren. That's insane. What's the Dan Andrews chat room? I feel like that's gone straight over my head. White man with moustache talks about kids for an hour. I feel like you can't write white man anymore. Is that a thing? Is that like wrong? What are we gonna purchase today? I literally just bought something on eBay. I should have waited for you guys. I bought a new steering wheel. I can't be bothered taking it off. I was gonna take it off and show you. It's too hard. So, can I tell you about the steering wheel? It's kind of exciting. When I bought my steering wheel, I lowballed this guy about this steering wheel at the same time and ended up buying the other one because the guy said no. And then it was like 2 weeks later, he messaged me saying, hey, yeah, you can have it for that price. So I like jumped in the car. I was like, start the car! Like the ad. And I like jumped in the car and went and got it. So now I've got two. If anybody is into driving, it's called a Thrustmaster TS-PC. Those letters might be a different way around because we all know that I'm shit at getting letters the right way around. Bloody hell he had. What's he had done? Oh, the 32 grandkids. How many? So if you have 8 kids, and 8 is a guess, and then 8, 16, 24. So that's 8 kids having 4 kids each. That's some serious kids. Someone I know has got 11 kids. 1 wife, too. Like Fish still had the most prize car. I wonder if HC Aqua, does that mean like they're wild caught from a local place? That'd be interesting to know. What games do you play on that? So I play Assetto Corsa. I actually bought it because Horizon 5 Forza's coming out, but a lot of people said after playing Assetto I might not like Horizon, but I think I still will. I'm just drifting at the moment, but when Horizon comes out I might try to do grip and drifting. Yeah, there's 8 of us. My youngest brother Jamie's still. So there's 8, and then you take 1 out without kids. So that's 4 kids that aren't done. So that means at least 4 of them have 5 kids. Is that right? I could do your old family tree if you want. We can do it live on stream. Look at that. Blake's coming out with all the fun facts about lake locations. I'm lost for words. It'd be interesting to see how Forza goes. Like I've replaced the LUT file and I've changed all the settings to recommended what's on a forum, but it was through Assetto Corsa and both Assetto and the controller. But yeah, we'll see. Can you guys hear the plane? Wow, 300 US pair. I actually love rainbows. I've got those couple in the fish room, but I've never had a good nice rainbows. Happy day. G'day G Snap, how are ya? I love that you comment on like every video, G Snap, doesn't go unnoticed. Blake, the poo ball's come to a halt. It's not even because I haven't got the materials. It's just because my brain gets sidetracked. But yeah, we've got to start dry brushing. It's ready for dry brush. I might get one more can of black and do a bit more black haze over the base coat to get a bit more shadowing into it. I'm not sure yet. So Ead's got 6, 5. I don't know how many kids we'll have. I'm thinking 2. But I've heard once you go past 3, it gets easier, hey? Can you confirm this, Ead? So you got 6 kids. Is 6 kids easier than 3? Oh, you know the 5-foot tank that I've got at work, guys? The buyer dropped out. Here's their excuse. They said that they dropped out like a week ago. I just haven't told you guys. They said that they checked with the tape measure and the tank is bigger than they realized. Wouldn't you check with the tape measure before you commit to buying it? I had started modifying it and shit. Luckily, I hadn't actually cut into the existing pieces. I had just started cutting out a new hood for it. So I'm actually just going to stop and sell it as is because I just don't have the time to. As it was, I was a bit hesitant to do the mods that they wanted. Yeah, the poo wall is the IBCs. It's kind of a. I don't know if we talked about it on here. It's on TikTok. It got like 100 comments, or not 100, like 20 comments saying that it's poo wall. G'day Jeff, how are you? G Snap says one girl was their limit. Yeah, so Ead says after 4 it was all the same. Apparently, like, parents of more than 5 kids, like 70% of them in a survey said that more than 3 is easier. 4 or more is easier than 3. I'm not really out to test that theory myself. So I got a new processor for my computer, and my friends are trying to convince me to do a fresh install of Windows, but I just want to. Oh, and a new hard drive, sorry. I just want to clone the hard drive. I can't be bothered. Steve stopped at 3. Blake decided to build a house instead of having another kid. I get that. Yeah, after 3 you've got to buy a van. See, HC stopped at 3. Should have had that one more. It would get easier. But, so like, the person I know that's got 11 kids, apparently they go through 4 loaves of bread for breakfast. I think it was that. There's something crazy. Like, 3 3-litre milks a day. Apparently when like, cause you know how there's like the shopping limits on selected items at the moment? They had to like go in, buy stuff, come out, go back in. They're like trying to show family photos to the staff and they're like, nah, we can't actually sell you more than 2 bottles of milk. Oh, congratulations, Aiden. I know so many people that got told they couldn't have kids. Somebody actually, sorry, this is turning into a kid chat, but somebody actually got told they couldn't have kids. They went overseas to do IVF or whatever it is. That failed, and then they were booked to go back overseas and do a second round, and COVID stopped the journey, so they got stuck in Australia, had to cancel the appointment, next minute have a baby naturally. I don't think doctors really know what's going on. Oh, John's 62 with the 10-year-old. He's you might win that one, John. He had never planned to have 6. Oh, that's not good, mate. My condolences go out. This is turning into a meaningful live stream. Is that the right word, meaningful? Oh, Blake, your house should be finished by the end of the month. Has that been built real fast, or is my perception of time completely wrong? I want to show you guys something. Can you wait there? Alright, so check this out. This thing's like the size of my head. It's like wider than my head, isn't it? This thing is huge. I don't think it's going to fit inside my computer. I'm sorry that this live stream is not really fish related. I've got a fish related shirt on, so that means that it is. Look at the size of this thing. That's out of control. It doesn't even stand up. It's gonna fall over. I can't drop that. Blake knows what's up. Yeah, I got a new toy. No, come on. How do I do? There we go. I'm excited, guys. I feel like there might be at least one person in the chat that knows what this is about. Yeah. Sorry, I gotta catch up on the comments, guys. 11 tanks, 3 pond tubs. I don't know how you continued to move. I feel like it's dangerous watching fish channels like... What's in my face? Is that a grey hair or is that something in... I think it's just the light shining. Flavor saver this thing is. I feel like watching fish room channels is like a really slippery slope into getting more fish. What do you guys think? Because like, I feel like you watch other YouTube channels like cars and stuff, they do like crazy shit that I can't afford, so I just watch them. But when you watch fish channels, it's like things that are really affordable for others, and you can catch the bug a lot easier, I think. What do you guys reckon? What's the crap part? Oh, moving. Oh, I'm excited for Blake's new fish room, even though it's not mine. Hopefully once all this shenanigans is all over, I can go visit it. Steve gave up PC gaming years ago. So Steve, on that note, I usually just build something. I probably don't rebuild maybe every 4 years. This time being, this computer I've got here is only like 5 months old or something. But an opportunity arose where I could switch the processor out. Basically my mother-in-law wants a new computer and they want something pretty basic, so I just got the new processor because the Ryzen 3s are completely sold out at the moment. So I'm giving her the Ryzen 3 and just paid a bit of cash difference to put the Ryzen 7 in my computer. The other day I went to Woolies. My Rumble's fishing. Oh, that's crazy, Ian. So like, I reached more people than I realized. Either that or Australia is smaller than I realized. So all my mates like spin out. One of my friends is a FIFO worker, and like he said, like he's working with a guy, and the guy was like, "Oh yeah, I like fish," and he's like, "Oh yeah, what kind of fish?" And they got chatting, and he's like, "Oh yeah, my friend's into fish. He's got flower horns." And like the guy's like, "What's his name?" And he's like, "Oh, Rumble." And he was like, "Yeah, I know him. Right, I watch his channel." One day I was at Bunnings and this random guy was just staring at me, and I was like, "This is so weird." And like, I was like, "This guy's got a problem with me." Like, I was getting angry. Like, I was on edge. Or not on edge, but you know what I mean. Like, I was like, "This guy's bloody staring at me." And then he's like, "Oh, you're Rumble." And I was like, "Yeah." And like, it's crazy how quick it changed my mood from like, "What's this wanker want?" to, "Oh, cool." Earlier today we watched KFC breeding all sorts of cool fish. Yeah, like you need those cool fish now. I still, this stupid steering wheel, this situation has kind of made me lose sight of my better breeding project, but I've got to find a female. So there's a few better breeders in the chat, but basically my male lays bubble nests, but it's just like the girl is not interested at all. So I was kind of wondering if it's kind of like the flower horns. Sometimes you get the girls that just never lay. I'm guessing it's a similar thing. But anyway, my point being, I just want to try a different girl. I'm spewing. I did have 2 girls, and I bought the white tuxedo. Oh no, that's a guppy. The platinum white better, and I put it with the other girl, and it was carrying some sort of disease, and it killed both of them. I was spewing. Yeah, but so like, if you're like a small YouTuber doing fish videos, if you want to flex your ego, just go into a fish store. But yeah, it was, I think the thing that caught me mainly off guard is it's the first time that I'd been recognized not in a fish store. It was literally just Bunnings. I just got a message. I was just checking to see if it was Chev, because sometimes Chev texts me while we're on stream about the stream. So Blake thought he was getting mugged. G'day Moist, how are ya? Those redheads, Blake might know the name of them. Or you would know the name because you gave them to me. those little fishies you gave me are getting a bit bigger. I've got them onto 2mm pellets now, and they're probably, the biggest one's probably like 3.5 centimeters, 4 centimeters. They sort of seem like they have like growth spurts. They'll grow like 3 to 4 millimeters in like a week, and then they won't grow for another 2 weeks. Did you notice that when you're still growing some up? So drop a comment, Moist. Let me know what you think. I just remember you just saying how crazy slowly they grow. But yeah, definitely ain't no flower horns, that's for sure. Geographagus steinhardi. I don't think that Tapajos. That was total mispronunciation. If we can I don't know what I've just done. Boom. We can look together. You ready? Let's find the fish. The red hump. I kind of like have a sneaky suspicion Blake's Googling, but well, I'm pretty sure he would be Googling that one. Surely he doesn't know that one. Oh, member number 2. Oh, member 2 months. That was weird. Yeah, so these guys here. I've got these fish, if anybody's wondering. They're very small. They look nothing like that yet. I never realized how much they look like redheads until Blake just commented. Like, look at that one there, just above my screen. That one there, it looks like a how do you say it? Tapajos? Tapajos, that's what I'm saying. Tapajos. I think that picture there is the wrong fish, to be honest. So this is what I mean by like, that was a bad example, but like pretty much every fish I own, I know what they are. I just don't know that scientific name. Do you know what's interesting? So we've got the I don't know how to pronounce it. That's not pronouncing, that's spelling. I even have to think about like typing cichlid. So this is the process I have to go through to find the fish I own. There it is. So see, I know all the fish I own, I just have to search for them in funny ways. So my point about this was, so these are I think they're technically endangered in the wild, so that means that my other new fish are apparently they're also endangered in the wild. Oh no, these ones are extinct, the other ones are endangered, but there's some weird fish that are endangered, like Tropheus de Boise. What's the other fish? Victorian. This one might be harder to find. Don't help me in the comments. I'll figure it out. I promise. Nah, I don't think I'm gonna get this one. This one's like, there it is. There it is. Oh, we did it. Hello, Chromus. whatever the fuck that is. You get the idea. I know my fish, I just don't know my fish. I feel like anybody who doesn't actually know me and watch my channel all the time, if they just watch that video, they're gonna think that I'm an absolute loser. I am a loser, but like sometimes you regret your uploads. I won't delete it, but it's still funny, isn't it? Have you considered labeling the tanks? I can't be bothered doing that. I've actually got a label maker. It's somewhere. I think my wife stole it to label baby stuff. I used to label the tanks and I got sick of switching it when I moved fish around, but the last like 12 months to a year I hardly moved the fish around, so I probably could label tanks. G'day Craig, how are you? So my point here was are they, I think I know they're rare in the hobby, but are they extinct or close to extinct in the lake? I think these ones are endangered, the other ones are extinct. But it's weird, like a fish is labelled as extinct but it's still in the aquarium hobby. It makes me wonder if like how hard it would be to actually repopulate the rivers. Like obviously like Lake Tanganyika and Lake Malawi there is some repopulation. I'm not sure if fish like the what are they called? Manarambo. I guess if I searched around you could probably find some rehabilitation programs. I'm sure if you know of any you might comment that. That just explains about the fish. Someone said that one of a perch or something got introduced into the rivers. Believe it or not, I actually find like all this shit really interesting. I just don't have enough time to sit down and read stuff like this because I'm too busy playing racing games. Ask Siri to pronounce it. I don't have Siri. I never will have Siri. And please don't. We're not getting into this argument in the chat, guys. Hooked on Fish has got magnet clips. I'm so confused. Something she can't unsee. What's that about? I think I missed a point in the comments. You can never show your browser like that. I don't think it's bad. But here I'll show you something. Alright. Cat's out of the bag. If you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So there's nothing poor on my browser history. We've got Facebook, YouTube channel dashboard, Outlook Express, Gumtree, StreamYard. I don't know why StreamYard's still in there. I haven't used StreamYard for like a long time. This all might get cleared soon, guys. We might be wiping the computer this week. I can't be bothered wiping the computer. What do you guys reckon? Fresh Windows install or clone the hard drive? Drop a comment. I know what you're gonna say. Convict Blennies. What's a Blennies? Aren't they? There's a. I pressed the wrong button. There's a Tanganyikan or saltwater. Saltwater. That's where I've heard it before. I used to have one of these. That color, I think. Bi-colored Blenny. Jesse, what? Yours a magnet clip. What are magnet clips? The labels, but the tanks aren't metal. I'm so confused. Can't you just like clear the cookies up here somehow? I don't know. What's the Dario? Is that Google search? They look cool. Oh. They look kind of like Jack, stop. Oi, get down. My dog's not only sitting on the couch where he's not meant to be, he's licking. They look like cool. I was going to say they look like paradise fish, but they don't really, do they? I've never seen these before. Interchangeable labels to move around with the fish. I'm still confused. How do you have a magnet clip on a glass fish tank? Oh, metal stands. I understand. I just answered that really easy. Do you know it's really hard? Trying to use a keyboard when you got a steering wheel on your desk. Do not recommend. What? It came up with the same fish. So then you got a black face. Are they just like... Where are they from? What? I don't understand. It's very rare that... That looks like an Episto. Is that the female? No. That looks like a fire red Agazi or whatever. What are they called? I can't remember. Fire red something. I don't think it's Agazi. Blake would know. We've got to decide on a purchase. Oh my god, how's the shipping, guys? How is the shipping? Alright, so now I'm really diving. Oh, it's not signed in. Why would my eBay sign out? I can't be bothered. I was going to show you guys my purchase history. So how is the shipping? I just want to tell you guys something. You guys, whoa. Hey guys, I'm like mid-purchase. Alright, so you guys know how we always buy something on the stream. Technically, we're not breaking that because I'm purchasing something right now. Does anybody else do that? You get like a notification. Oops, I'd left it that long that it didn't purchase. Alright, so do you ever do that? Like you press buy on something, forget to do the purchase, and then It's just, and then you get like a notification saying, "Are you still interested?" Or like you haven't paid. I've even got like a strike against my name because I bought something and then forgot um, to pay for it. That one's not that bad. That's fine. So Thailand purchase. You guys, did I buy this food live on the stream? I doubt that you'll get any focus on this, but alright. So paid 24th of September. Expected arrival Monday 15th of November. How long is that? That's 6-7 weeks. Someone get their calendar out and do the math. 24th. So it's a week till the end of the month. Then you got 4 weeks in a month. So is that 7 weeks? So like even the expected shipping is crazy, let alone the actual shipping. So yeah, I actually need to order this little bloody chip because of what I've got going on with my computer, and I can't find it in Australia, so I'm gonna have to wait 7 weeks. It's out of control. Have you guys seen where would I find the Have you guys seen the photos getting around Facebook at the moment? It's like the opposite to that photo there. That it's a no deal, lady. If you've seen the photos, you know what I'm talking about. Like the shipping stations look like absolute chaos. I can't remember which state it was in the photos. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's all have a moment's silence for Blake's fish that he was shipping. So it's a double kick in the teeth. So you ship something, right? It's embarrassing because the fish arrive not alive, and then you also have to refund the fish cost, which is what it is. But then on top of that, you've got to pay the shipping back. So I could imagine that truly sucks for Blake. It's just crazy. I don't know. Hopefully he can lodge some. Oh, I don't think you'll even be. Will you be able to lodge something, Blake, to like claim compensation? Who needs to buy a new computer? Just buy a new computer. Who's buying a new computer? They refunded the seller. Yeah, you can't. Oh, I think. What do you think, Jesse? Do I still offer Dead or Alive on airport to airport? I'm actually, at the moment, I'm strictly shipping airport to airport. Well, I always have, to be honest. I've only sent one package that wasn't airport to airport, and it wasn't successful, and it was a test run. So test run failed. So airport to airport for me. I will actually be sending another fish to Blake, as you guys know, and I'll probably do it airport to airport. I'll just suck up the cost. I don't want to risk shipping post again. So they got paid twice. Oh, I missed that comment. $2 months the package. So like at the moment it's like something arrives and it's like a surprise, like it's like a birthday present because you can't actually remember what you ordered 2 months earlier. I ordered like the little foam tips that go on the headphones, and I'm pretty sure they took like 8 to 10 weeks. I tried to get a refund for that and they just gave me the COVID story. Yeah, G-Snap, the fish flight went well. The only disappointing but good thing, so the fish arrived and the girl was like kind of in breeding dress, and then the girl, when she arrived, went into full breeding dress, which is like almost black. So I don't know if the guy that bought them has actually managed to see what the girl looks like yet. He's just got this black fish. I'm sure he'll be happy that he's got a laying girl, but the morning I woke up to send them, I was like, this girl's gonna lay in the bloody bag. Like, I was a bit nervous, to be honest, because like the girl's stressed out from wanting to lay eggs and I'm throwing her in a bag and putting her on a plane. But yeah, they're healthy. I think he's pretty stoked. I think he'll get fry super quick. And I actually told him they were brother and sister, and it was not true. So we've clarified it now, but they were actually uncle and niece. So he was asking me about breeding them together. I said you can, but you might get a high rate of deformities because they're related. And then I realized they're still related, but they're not brother and sister. They're one generation apart. So I think he'll be super successful with a batch from them. He'll get some crazy cool fish. I'll show you. I want to show you a photo. I don't know. I won't send it to my phone, but you guys know I've got the batch of F3. So this little 4cm fish is in the IBCs. Now obviously ignore the color really, because the IBCs, the light shining through the plastic, and the IBCs are green for some reason. It looks green on camera anyway. But this little guy's like 4 centimeters, and how mint does he look? I just think it's a testament to the fact, if you're breeding flower horns, you've got to get the generations going and line breed them, because that looks better than any of the F1s or F2s, and that's still in the mixed tank. So I think that's a real testament to trying to line breed flower horns, and that's the whole reason. That's the thing that I find enticing about flower horns, is actually the challenge of it. And obviously I've got my other new fish that I've bought, different bloodlines to add in, but the fact that I've created this out of my own line, like, it's exciting. That's what I enjoy about flower horns. It was really hard for me to get past. Look, the bloody dog's on the couch again. It was hard for me to get past the fact they're flower horns, and I understand that heaps of people watching can't get past that fact, but once I did, and I realised how much of an actual challenge it is and all that jazz, I grew the respect for it. Oh yeah, so Jesse's got like a kitty that he has for dead or alive. Dry goods should be easy. It looks like a Jessie pet fish. That I think I might not be selling that flower horn. Obviously, I've come as far as F3. I want to go for F4. So even though I've got my KZZ lines that I'm trying to create, I will definitely keep that super red line going. I've just got this desire to just keep going with those Fs. The vampire line was like F8. I thought that was pretty exciting. So I imagine if I can get my own personal line to F8, that would be a goal for me. Hey Jeff, best way to tell if they're boys or girls, I would say vent them. The other way, just watch them. Like, sit down, watch them for half an hour, watch them for 15 minutes a day. Don't move, just like try and remove your presence from the room, and you'll be able to see which ones are the boys. You'll be able to see who's being boisterous. There's I find that's how I pick the sexes more than venting, really, is the way they act. It's definitely how I pick the boys out of the IBCs anyway. I can definitely pick the boys a lot easier than the girls. And obviously generally girls don't have the cock, but sometimes they do, and so I try to look for the behavior even over the fact that they're growing a hump on their head. Blake says, did I know that cocks pronounce coke? Yeah, like I've heard a few like Thai breeders kind of say it like that. I just say cock because everybody that I know says it. Plus, yeah, it sounds cool. And I can't pronounce things correctly, you know that. I've got a rule that I have to pronounce it wrong. Can you tick flower horn off the bucket list? I don't know what that means. Oh, do you mean like, am I happy with my success in flower horns? No. Short answer, no. I can tick flower horns off my list when I have a successful pair of white eye Thai silk flower horns. So basically camp for Thai silks. That's my goal in life. I've only ever seen one in Australia, and it was just a throwback. I don't think the guy was even trying to breed white-eyed silks. It just happened. Yeah, Jeff, sounds like you're going the right way about it there. The best thing I would do is do what you've done, have them all separated, and wait for a girl to lay on her own without anybody with them. And then once you've got one of those girls laying, then it should be pretty easy to pick out a boy to breed with that girl. They are a pain in the ass, but you guys know my pair in the top tank, that I've had them together for weeks on end, like several times, and then all of a sudden I put them together the other night and they weren't friends. They didn't fight till like crazy bad, but they fought more than I'm willing to leave them together for. Oh, you've got them. Have you got them in a 4x2x2? Don't be afraid to divide that up even more. The flower horns, they don't need much space, to be honest. It's so weird. So a flower horn has got Viha blood in it, and I put a Viha in a tiny little space, and they sulk, and they like pretty much like lay on the bottom like they're gonna die, and I get scared and take them out. Flower horns have their blood in them. They are based off them and other fish, and yet you put them in a small space, they do not care at all. Like, have you guys seen the little mesh cylinder I've got? I got this mesh cylinder. It's like this big, and I put like a 5 centimeter girl in there. Happy as Larry. It's bizarre, man. I've pushed the boundaries with the flower horns, and it's just, they're so different to any other fish I've had. G-snap, I've heard that the girls bounce higher, the boys bounce higher. Some would almost say I've tested that theory. Oh, you've had them together for a week. That's a solid effort just there. What size are they, Jeff? G'day, Melvin Reef. Thanks for the kind words, mate, Melvin. Send me a photo on Facebook, Jeff. It'd be cool to see if one of them is my bloodline. It's got to the point where I can't keep up with what is my bloodline and what's not now. I used to be able to say whether it was mine or not, but because people have started breeding from fish that I've sold to them, you kind of got to trust the person that's saying it's from my bloodline. But generally, I can pretty much tell you whether it is or not. There was only one other person in Australia that got that same what's it called? Magma red bloodline. So someone got a sister to my boy Charles. I wish I could have got her, to be honest. Yeah, I'd said so many reasons to get more tanks. Honestly, if you wanted to get a flower horn for the house, I'd recommend getting like, what I wonder what the cheapest option would be. I would say like 3x2x2, but that's kind of probably a little bit expensive because of the size of it. A standard 4-foot I reckon would be alright because he'd run up and down the face of it. I reckon a 2x2x2 cube would be pretty cool. But yeah, I think a standard 4-foot with like either a 50% water change or ideally 30% water changes a week would be pretty cool once they get big. The only problem with standard is like as soon as you start going like only 16 inches wide or whatever it is, or is it 18, you lose so much water volume. The larger with the bump pushing around 7 centimeters. If the largest one is pushing 7 centimeters, yeah, so you'll have to give them a bit more time than that, I think. Girls will breed at 6 to 7 centimeters. I would say 10 centimeters for a boy. Jeff says that the fish came from the Central Coast. I don't think Jeff knows my geographical knowledge. Inside joke. If we were talking about geographics a couple of streams ago. So to me, Central Coast just means east of Perth. Nah, is Central Coast Queensland? I'm not sure. Yeah, so you're near Gartcha. That's maybe you guys could be friends. Oh, I'm scared about pronunciation here. G'day, Blaze. I'm gonna say, yeah, that says Blaze, I think. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Wow, it's 6:10. Have we been going for 70 minutes? That's 10 minutes past. Oh, damn, New South Wales. I've got to jump off soon because I've got to put my new processor inside my computer. I've got to figure out... Oh, no. I almost closed the stream. I got to figure out how to be a computer nerd for a bit. I got a new hard drive and I've got no idea how to get it to show up on my computer. I had a panic attack. I bought a new hard drive and then I thought the hard drive wasn't actually gonna work in my motherboard. Turns out it does support it. I need to go into the BIOS but and change settings, which scares the shit out of me. Oh. Mine said 10 past when I said 10 past. Mine says 12 past now. Oh, G-Snap, definitely not a secret. I just got them because they were so bloody cheap. I ended up paying $150 for them, and there was 13 tanks and a tank stand, which I can't remember. I haven't measured it yet, but if anybody's in Perth and wants a free standard 3-foot tank stand, it's free. So yeah, members got to. I think I fully explained it to the members, but I'll just say I'm going to sell the waterfall tank. That pretty much sums it up. But there was a way more detailed version of that on the members channel, but that waterfall tank is no good for flower horns. They just create way too much debris and it just got messy so quick. You need to put a fish in there that's going to be low debris, so that way, because when the bottoms get debris, the light doesn't shine through. It gets frustrating, but I think that's going to be so hard to sell. Like, how do you sell an all glass 4-tier? Is it 4-tier? Yeah, an all glass 4-tier tank. Nobody's going to sleep at night if they buy that tank off me, including me. Like, it was stressful. The bottom popped out. Like, it was a drama. So if anybody's in Perth and wants the waterfall tank, it'll be crazy cheap. Just hit me up. I'll probably it's got like timber and stuff underneath it. I'll probably like sell it with the timber, sell it like with everything, and then tell the person like set it up the exact way I've got, even like the styrofoam, put it in the same spots that I've got it. Yeah, hopefully. I've probably got to fill it up. It's empty at the moment. I've got to fill it up with water just so people can actually see it with water in it to gain the confidence that it actually holds water. Gunter's got... Oh, so... Utinas, is that the blue bees, or blue and yellow Tanganyikans? Mine have started holding as well, but I haven't stripped them yet because when fish are young, I like to just let them hold for a while. I find if it is the first time they're holding, maybe just let her hold full term. It makes for a better parent in the long run. But yeah, I can't believe how small they're breeding. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up, guys. I might put my processor. It's over here. Do you know what's crazy? When you start getting to the higher end processors, they don't come with a heat. What's it called? Heat sink. That's the one. They don't come with a heat sink, but they're still in the same box, and it's just empty. So it's just like the box that size for that tiny thing there. I don't want to drop this. It's scary. This is got to be like one of the most dollars per grams thing I own. Yeah, G-Snap. I should start doing that soon. I think so. Maybe I'll set myself a goal. Tomorrow I'll clean the waterfall tank. I'll do a video on it if you want. If you haven't seen the waterfall tank, I'll probably sell it with the pump, everything. Maybe not the light, or maybe the light. I don't know. You know how I've got those bucket filters? I'll just give them to the new person because it. As far as like the cleanliness of the water was pristine. Like it was getting so filtered. It was just the fact that Flowerhorns just have an insane amount of debris on the bottom. But yeah, alright, so game plan. Tomorrow's video is tidying up the waterfall tank to sell it. And then, I don't even know what price tag to put on it because it needs to be low enough to entice somebody that is not scared of it exploding to buy it. So it's going to be cheap. Maybe I'll price up the timber for the new 2-foot rack, and then I'll price the waterfall tank at the price of the timber for the new rack. What do you reckon about that? Or maybe I'll just post the tank swap for X linear meters of 90 by 45. Might need to find some freezer panels too, guys. But anyway, I was leaving. So where's the button? There it is. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.